So Smain started, sorry, Aryan started with e4. Aryan is 732, Smain is 493 rating. So Smain plays e5,
Why did he give this?
knight f3, knight c6,
Most
all standard, the most common way to play the game.
common.
And now bishop to c4, also the most common move. And bishop c5, also common. Smain is white or black here?
White.
Then you're not listening. Smain is black. Aryan is white. So now Aryan castles. Smain brings out the knight.
White.
Aryan plays d4. This is the first interesting moment of the game. Things are different. Normally they don't play this. They play c3 and then d4. Or you bring out the knight or you play d3. Here Aryan has directly played d4. Is it a mistake, Darsh, to play this move?
Yes, sir.
Why is it a mistake?
Because
Is it a free pawn?
no, sir.
It's not a free pawn, but it's a mistake.
Yes, it is a free pawn.
Then why are you saying no?
Blacks takes.
Is it a free pawn or not?
Yes.
Final answer. It's a free pawn. That's why it's a mistake.
Yes.
Simple. It is a free pawn. There are 3 pieces attacking this. And how many pieces defending it, Manan?
How many pieces are defending it to?
Yeah. So that means it's a free pawn. Now you have a choice between taking with the bishop, taking with the knight, taking with the pawn. Which is a better take, Shania? How will you take that pawn?
Pawn.
With the pawn. How many of you want to take with the pawn? Most people. How many of you want to take with the bishop? 3. Sanvi, make your decisions. Don't look at others and decide. And how many of you want to take with the knight? Okay. So Sanvi and Dian want to take with the knight. 3 people want to take with the bishop. Others want to take with the pawn. The better decision here, taking with the knight is not good. Because they will take your pawn. This knight is defending this pawn. Na? So if you move the knight, I take your pawn. So it will be an exchange of pawns. It won't be a free pawn. So don't take with the knight. Out of bishop and pawn, the better option is to take with the bishop. Because it's not like it's a competition. It's just, okay, if you take with the pawns are doubled. Pawns will be on the same line. They'll be like one pawn.
Doubled is.
Yeah, doubled is not as good as like pawns on single file. So when you take with the pawn, that happens. You lose some control of the center. Because your pawns are on the one file. So bishop takes is the better choice. But okay, Smain took with the pawn. Now Aryan of course will not take back. He's not going to give up a piece. Right? So here Aryan plays e5. Smain is a little surprised. What is this guy doing? He gave me a pawn and he pushes the pawn, and now let me ask Nirvan, what will you play for black?
Knight to h5.
Knight to h5. Okay. How many of you want to play knight h5? Only Nirvan. How many of you want to play knight h5? Okay, how many of you want to play knight g4? Okay, how many of you want to play knight back? So then what do you guys want to play then? Your knight is hanging, what else is there to do? You want to knight e4, okay fine, knight e4.
Knight e4, sir.
Okay, so
Knight e4.
others?
So knight e4.
Okay, fine. Knight, okay. Alright, fine. So knight e4 is the most active place to move the knight. Knight g8 is okay, knight g4 is also okay, knight h5 is the blunder actually. But only if white finds the next move. Who can find out the winning move for white?
Sir,
Yes, Darsh.
knight f4.
How will you go to f4?
Black knight. I mean white knight.
White knight here.
Oh, I mean d4.
Knight d4, I'll just take your piece for free.
Then we take the.
That's an exchange. Now, how does it make it a blunder? We are already down a pawn. Yes, Advik.
Sir, knight to g5.
Then I will defend my knight. So basically, Advik and Darsh are trying to take it with the queen.
Sir,
But I'll play g6.
and the queen can
Then
take
you
it.
play.
Can take it. Sir, exactly.
Queen cannot take it. Bishop is there. Don't give up your queen, guys.
Yes, sir.
So now if I defend my knight, you will take on f7. Right? Very well done, Advik. Excellent. So that is one way to get a good position. Knight g5. Is there any other way to save my knight other than by g6? No. You are attacking this. You are attacking this. So that's an excellent move. That's the best move actually. The move that I was thinking about was not that. I was thinking about this. Trapping the knight. If a knight goes to the corner, usually gets trapped. You can't come here because bishop will take it. So the knight is
And you
gone.
can't do the
Yeah. So the knight is trapped. So that's also another way to win the piece. Yes, Dian.
Then you go back.
Go back. Go back where? Yes.
bishop to
G5. I mean, I'll play F6. That's only attacking you. No? We want more. We want to get material. No? We want to take pieces. So either knight G5 is very good. G4 is also good. So in the game, Smail did not go to the corner. He went to G4. That's also good because he is attacking the pawn back. The knight was attacked. He moves the knight, attacks the pawn. So here, after knight G4,
goes one different way.
Bishop G5 was played by Aryan. Adi, focus here, na? So Bishop G5. Let me ask Adif, what will you play here for black? The move that was played just now was, did you see the move?
Knight G4.
No, that was one move back. You didn't pay attention. You have to pay attention. Let me ask Snigdha.
Bishop to G4.
So what will you play for black in this position? No need to raise hands, guys. Please keep your hands down. No need to raise hands. People are thinking, so you don't have to raise your hand now. Is there a threat, Snigdha? Is there something you have to worry about for black?
Yeah.
The queen is attacked. Not check, that's a queen.
The queen.
Okay, so queen is attacked. So you got to save it, no? It's your queen. So what is the option you have? What are the options you have? You have 3 options.
3?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
to save the queen.
3 options.
Silence, please.
Knight to F6.
I'm asking Snigdha, not Adif. Knight F6 is a free knight. Don't give up your knight. Yeah.
Knight to E7.
Knight E7 is one option. Other options, Sanvi, what are the other 2 options to save the queen?
Pawn to F6.
You can play pawn F6. You can also play,
Bishop.
bishop to E7. So these are the 3 ways to save your queen or what? Give up the queen.
Knight to E7.
That already she told. I'm saying there is 2 other options. So total 3 options to save the piece without losing anything. Right? Now out of these, let me
I want to play pre-move, but then I saw if there's any bad move, and then I saw that.
don't pre-move. Pre-move only when there's no other option. Like if you're about to give checkmate and he has nothing to do, then you pre-move. Or if you're very low on time, then pre-move. Otherwise, pre-move will be bad for your position. Those who don't know what pre-move is, when you play online, there is an option to make your move before the opponent's move comes.
Yes, sir.
So when the opponent's move happens, immediately your move will happen automatically because you pre-moved it. You made the move before the opponent. That will happen after your opponent moves.
Move back.
Not move back. The move happens, not move back. Pre-move. So
As soon
you have
as
to
your
enable
opponent's-
it. Yeah, you have
As
to
soon as your opponent's move is over, your move also will happen. at the
without
same
you
time.
doing anything
Without
because
you doing anything.
because you already pre-moved it before. That you have to enable.
In online, I can't do it.
You have to enable it in settings. You have to go to settings and go to enable pre-moves. Only then pre-moves will work. Okay, pre-moves is important. It should be used when you play bullet or blitz. 1 minute game or 3 minute game. Then you need to use
Sir,
pre-move.
but what if we do a pre-move and then there will be a blunder when we exact time it?
Then you lose the piece. I mean, if it's a blunder, you lose the piece. So it's up to you.
Sir,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
still do
Now
it.
let's come back here. So after Bishop G5, the best option. We have 3 options. Let's ask Satvik. What will you choose out of Bishop, Knight, Pawn? Which one do you think is the best move to save the queen?
Sir, bishop to E7.
Bishop to E7. That's the best option. Nirvan, you have an idea?
Pawn to...
Pawn to F6. Okay.
Because it's also attacking the bishop.
It attacks the bishop. Okay. But it opens up your king a little bit. So when you touch your F pawn, then you won't be able to castle because bishop will be looking here. Hello, Shloka. So that is why it's very risky to move your F pawn before castling. Even after, but before especially. So F6 attacks the bishop, so bishop will have to move. Takes, bishop will have to move, but your king will be unsafe. That's why it wouldn't be a great option. Just bishop E7 would be the best option. Knight, you're going into a pin. You're unnecessarily going into a pin.
But if
So
bishop...
with bishop, how is it a pin? You're attacking this bishop, so this is not really a pin. Your bishop is not pinned, like you're attacking him. It's an exchange. So let's go back. So in the game, Smail played F6. Now opponent took with the pawn. Smail took back. Now the problem of opening up your king. So spine is still up by 1 pawn, right? It's 1 pawn extra for spine. This pawn is extra, which he got in the opening. But king is not safe. So now, let me ask Shaurya, can you find a way to take advantage of this king not being safe? What can white do now? If your opponent has not castled, his king is still in the middle, and your king is safe, how should we play the next move? How do we say hi to that king? Silence, please.
Sir, there are two options.
I'm asking only Shaurya.
Sir, wait a
Manan, please be quiet. I'm asking Shaurya.
Samaran talks a bit too much.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
Who said that?
That's why he is on 90 instead of. Is he 90 or 100?
Oh,
He's 105. He had gone to 80 because of talking too much.
What, sir? Actually,
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
Because of so.
Yeah, right. Talking while games are going on, talking while class is going on. Anyway, Shaurya has to think and decide, no, what will you play for while Shaurya? Make a decision. What will you do if you're white? Who needs water? That's water? Okay. It's come. Shaurya has to decide. Huh? No, just have it. I'll heat up the water. Warm it up. Take 2 minutes. You can have a seat. So, Shaurya, decision time. What will you do? Exactly. We have to say hi to the king. King is not safe. Yeah. So now black should play. Let me ask Shloka, what will you do for black? F7 is illegal. Bishop is there. So you have to go to F8. That's the only option if you're moving the king. But if you move the king, you can never castle. Even this side, you cannot castle if you move the king. So only if there's no other option, we should move the king. If there are other options, we should do that. So Dian, what would you play here for black?
Knight 2.
E7. That's what Spine also played. I would actually prefer the bishop to go back. Knight's already active. Bishop is not doing much. Bishop goes back is fine, but okay. Knight E7. Position is still all right. And now, yeah, please. Warm water or normal? Normal. Dash, you can come here. Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, sir.
Hello, hi. Anywhere, wherever you find space here. Normal or what? Okay.
Why does everybody want
To what? Just see. I will So please have it and then keep it here. If you spill water, it will be a problem. Okay. Where is it? Yeah. Over there. Okay. Okay. Now, in this position, please be quiet. Don't worry about it. Silence. Both of you silence, please. Okay. So, in this position, who is better right now? Sanvi, who is better in this position? White or black? Like the whole position wise. Considering everything. Please sit down, Nirvan. There are people behind you. Considering everything, who is in a better position right now?
Black.
Black. Why is that, Sanvi?
Black's pieces out. My white pieces are not out a bit.
How many of you agree with Sanvi? that black is better because black has more active pieces. Smayan and Advik, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay, just Smayan, Sloga, Darsh. Okay. So Diyan and okay, Kian. You guys are wrong. Black is not better. White's pieces are more active. White is more active than black's, and black's king is not safe. King hasn't castled, king cannot castle. So white has all the active pieces in the position. Black has just 2. The knight is pinned. Even if you count the knight, it's only 3 pieces that have come out. For white, 4 pieces have come out, and castling is done. So white is in a much better position right now. Manan and Satvik, focus here in the class. So don't do things on the watch. Don't talk to Manan, you will also lose focus. Okay, so here, white can even take back the pawn if he wants. The pawn he is down by, white can take it back if you just place knight into d4. So here, Aryan, the intermediate student, plays something no one expected. Even Smain didn't expect. Satvik played bishop to f7. Sorry, not Satvik. Aryan played bishop to f7. Manan, either you wear the watch or you keep it in your pocket, no using it in class. If I see you using it one more time, I'll have to talk to your parents about bringing the watch to class. Okay.
Dad only told me to bring it to class.
I'll talk to him about it. I did not, you didn't understand what I said. Okay. Darsh. Now, what is happening? Yes, sir. Water, okay. So, think about what white has just played. You have, okay, fine. So, what is the idea of white? What is Aryan trying to do? And is what he's trying to do good or bad? Darsh.
The Aryan is just trying to give a check, but he's just blundering the shot.
Okay, so it's a good thing or a bad thing? Yes, of course, anytime. It's a bad thing, yeah. So, he gave a check and gave up the bishop.
I can't
King-
open it, I guess somebody is in.
Turned. Okay.
Turned it.
Yeah. So it was stuck, yeah? Magic. Okay, so king took it. Now king is not safe, cannot castle, but it's a piece down. So white is winning. Spine is winning. Sorry, not black is winning. Spine is winning. Because Aryan decided to give up the bishop. So I don't know what happened with Aryan there. Maybe he thought this is a knight, he has got support, and he just played bishop
Sir,
to
he said,
f7.
Mayan, please take my offer.
Yeah, so Smain happily took it. So Smain is now winning by a piece. And now Aryan brings his knight in. Question to Kia. Where will you move your king, Kia? It's a check from knight.
Stop doing that.
This is a very important decision. This decision cost Smain the game. Where he moves the king decided the game. Right now he is winning. King to f8. Okay. There are 4 options, right? How many of you will play king f8? Only one person. Only 2 people. Oh, 3. How many of you will play king e8? Okay. Smain will play king e8.
I'm still thinking.
Okay, then you should make a decision for this. This is a very simple decision. It's not like we have to find a winning move. Your king is in check, move the king. That's it, na? So you have to use your time well, then you'll be ready by now. How many of you will play king g8? Somebody will play king g8 and f8. How will you do that?
So I
You
want to
just
play
have a seat, man.
G8.
I've seen.
Oh, okay. Now, how many of you will play king e6? Only Shania. Leave the pieces down. Adil, focus here. Keep the pieces down. No touching the pieces. Okay. So only Shania will play king e6. Nobody else wants to play king e6. Advik, what happened? You want to play king e6? Okay. So Advik, Slogan also wants. So 3 people want to play king e6. Smain also played king e6 in the game. So others, is that a good move or a bad move?
Bad move.
Why?
If the king is out.
Yeah, king is out too early now. Why do you guys want to put your king out in the open? It's like you put the king out of Manan silence. So it's like you put the king out to dry. You left him out to dry him out in the sun.
Hello everybody.
So, poor king.
I've come out to.
Yeah, so this king is supposed to sleep here.
Sir,
He is not supposed to come to the living room or to the garden so early. The time to come to the garden is 5 o'clock when sun is out.
sir, it's like sending the king to fight.
Yeah.
without any support.
Exactly. Even if there is support, king shouldn't be. King is not meant to fight. King is supposed to sit there and watch the game till the end. Till the end game. Yes, Manan is something very.
Now there's even a discovered.
Yeah. Now, very good point, Manan. Who's making? So the king is not safe. Now what is the exact problem? What can Aryan do here? Aryan can play a move that will crush black. Black's hopes. Manan, what is the move? What will you play for?
Discover check.
What move? Discover check. We were saying discover check will not do anything.
Knight to c4.
Then I'll go back now. So what discover check?
Sir, okay.
Use the discover check properly. Knowing discover check will not help you at all. Using it well is how you win games. Okay, let me ask Kia.
Knight to f7.
Knight to f7 is a free knight, mister. Don't do that. Okay, who else?
Yes, I thought
Okay,
that.
Satvik.
Queen to
Don't go into the mouth of the knight. No, don't do that. Okay, who else? Darsh, if you're not come, you won't get a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Sanvi.
knight to
Huh.
c6.
Okay, and Darsh.
Knight c6.
Advik.
Sir, knight to c6.
Smile.
Knight c6.
Yeah. So, okay, now don't copy others. When you have an answer, you should raise hand. You didn't raise hand. So now don't say anything. So only 3 people said 4 people said the right thing. So how do you find these moves? So basically, first step is understanding that there is a discovered attack. Discovered attack means if a piece is in the way, wherever you move the piece, it's a check. So you have a chance to do a discovered check. Second is where to move it. We want to move this knight and take something. Or you want to move this knight and attack something. So what is the best piece you can attack? The queen.
But sir, the pawn will cut it.
Can a pawn take it? When you move the knight, what happens? That's why we go to first step. Rayan, silence please. When I'm talking to somebody, do not interrupt. If you have a question or answer, raise your hand. Don't just shout. Okay, so see, that's why we have to go to step 1. What was step 1? What did we understand in step 1? Nirvan.
Discover check.
Wherever you move the knight, it's a check. So then why are you worried about somebody taking it? You're giving a check, right? So this is how you use tactic. You move the knight, attack something. Queen is gone. Riyan has something to say. What is it?
The king isn't check.
Thank you. Nobody knew that. Okay. So it's a check from the rook. The king has to move. And now the queen is gone. So moving the king to e6 was like a crazy decision that Smayan took in that game. Opponent shocked him and he got really shocked and he put the king out and lost the queen.
And now Smayan's king was like, bye queen.
Knight takes, Smayan's king, rook takes back. And now the fun starts for Aryan now. The king is still out in the open. So it's time to hunt down the king. How do you checkmate him? How do you get to this king? Who can find the next move for white? Yes, Kian?
Not checkmated, nothing.
No, there's no checkmate one. Try to queen. Look for better moves. Look for faster moves. Don't just prepare things. Do it, na. Give check. Yes, Snigdha.
Bishop did E4.
Here.
No, sorry, F4.
Yeah, exactly. Bishop f4. Try to get to that king. Try to bring your pieces together and attack the king. King has to go here or here. Right? So the king, Smayan moved his king here. What's the next step? Who can find the next step? Advik.
Sir, queen to
Huh.
f3.
Exactly. Bring your best piece out with a check. It has to be with a check. You need to attack the king. So queen f3 check. Now here Smayan should play pawn d5. At least the bishop will be able to get out. But Smayan played knight d5.
What?
Oh, what happened? What is wrong with knight d5, Manan? Then why are you simply acting?
No, wait. What? Because
So don't say what. First understand the
Bishop
position.
will not get
Bishop will not get the rook. What?
Bishop will not get devil up.
So big. That deserves a what? Yeah. Bishop will not get developed. So that's why you exclaimed. Okay. So now there is no check. Attack is somewhat stopped. What is the next step? How do we attack this knight? The knight is pinned. So you need to win it. How do you win it? Sloga, focus in the class. Adil, you are not focusing in the class. Nirvan. Calmness, Nirvan.
Pawn to c4.
If you play pawn to c4, I can take it with the pawn. 1%. How many of you don't know 1%? Nirvan doesn't know. Snigdha, Satvik don't know, right? 1%. If a pawn moves 2 steps, I can take it. Did you know that? How many of you didn't know that? Only 3 people. Others knew. Manan knew.
I know.
Adil knew. Okay. So there is a rule in chess called
But
on.
in chess, you can't.
Everywhere you can. You need to first learn it properly. Every time a pawn passes by, if you try it, it won't work. You have to learn when to do it, how to do it. Then you will be able to do everywhere. It's a rule of the game of chess.
I learned already.
Then we are saying just don't know it's not working.
No, even after this exact same thing happened, from the beginning, 2 steps, I tried to take it. No,
then you don't know 1%. It's not like chess.com doesn't have 1%. 1% is a part of the game. It's a rule of the game. So if you didn't do it properly, it won't work. So the reason is you didn't know it properly, not chess.com. So c4, if the pawn moves 2 steps, passing by a pawn, then you can take it, if black wants to. Or if, let's say there's a pawn here, if black moves 2 steps, white can take it. It's up to white. Sabik, did you understand 1%? Did you understand the rule? If you don't listen, then how will you understand? I was just explaining, so pay attention. So try to learn it before the next class. Those who didn't know 1%, try to understand and learn it before the next class so that you know everything. So c4 is good, attacking the knight. There is one more way to do it. Who can find it? Manan.
Rook to e5.
Exactly. Rook e5 was played by Aryan. And now Smayan, it's already defended by 2 pieces. So Aryan has to attack it one more time if he wants to take it. But Smayan moved the knight. Now it's time to checkmate your opponent in 2 moves, so 3 moves. Where is the checkmate? Try to calculate till checkmate. You calculate till checkmate, is it?
Yeah.
Then you calculate, you've seen the checkmate.
No.
Then don't raise hand, you both are not getting a chance. Others will get a chance. Calculate till checkmate. What happens next? What can white do? You calculated? Okay, what happens next, Kian?
Queen to d5.
Queen takes knight, then what happens next?
So king knight.
No, just
King
yeah.
will move to b6.
Okay, then what do you do?
You take the bishop.
Okay, king will again move, then what do you do?
Then you do checkmate.
What move?
b5.
Yeah, that's it. So queen takes knight. The king cannot take it, rook is there. King moves. Again queen takes bishop. King has 2 options, here or here. Either way, next move is checkmate by queen b5. Or, how is the other way to give checkmate? Smile.
Queen to a5.
Yeah, even this is checkmate. In the game, Aryan played queen a5 checkmate. So one decision cost Smile the game. The decision to put the king out to dry. So king had to go either of these 3 squares and he was fine. But he moved the king out, and when you give
That
a,
caused him to lose the game.
yeah, because of discovered check, because of the tactic that Aryan used. So now we'll start our games.